Hello Minecraft enjoyers, and welcome back to episode 15 of the Minecraft Ultra Hardcore Experience. So you might notice through a combination of the day count and my experience, I have been doing a little bit of AFKing, and by a little bit, I mean a lot. It's been like, what, 100 days? Close to 100 days, maybe more? And that's like 100 days no sleeping. So it's like 20-day day-night cycle for every day, which means I've been AFKing for quite a bit. I mean, look at all this. I'm more than set now. I've got so much goodies, so much gold. Look at all of that. Whee! Oh, hello, buddy. What are you doing up here? I've been trying to fight as many of these as I can to start prepping to go to the end. We're getting close. We're getting awful close to doing it. But I'm probably going to end up, like, procrastinating. Or not really procrastinating, but just doing other stuff than going to the end. Did you not? Okay, 3. I'm trying to procrastinate going to the end a bit just so that I can kind of enjoy the stage before going to the end, just like I did enjoy the stage before going to the nether for a while. So I'm prepping, but not quite there yet. I'm kind of starting to run a little bit low on iron, so I did quite a bit of AFKing for iron. That iron farm just goes crazy, man, but the gold farm goes even crazier. So we are full up on gold. I should not need to go back there for a long time. I'm probably going to anyways, though, because I like seeing my experience number go up. That's one of the joys of being on hardcore, is that since you're not dying, just a lot of the times you end up just having ridiculously high experience levels, and I just think that's a really fun thing to have. Later in the future, I'm probably going to end up making just a super high-powered XP farm. I was looking into it, and hopefully, I don't know if I can still do it, but hopefully I'll be able to use like the dragon-based XP farm, because I think that one's just so cool, and it will run so much quicker than my stinky slow gold farm. So, more in between updates. You may notice that there are a bunch of trees right here. I have gone ahead and migrated the rest of the trees over there, over to this spot. So now, as you'll see, we're making good progress on spreading the podzol. It is all over. I mean, we're pretty much completely surrounded where we've been before. But now that I'm looking at this, I mean, it just feels small. I'd like to keep this area over here, the farm spot, not podzol. This is gonna be probably just a whole lot of tilled, or what's it called? When you do that to it, I forgot what that's called. It's gonna be a bunch of that, really, in my mind, just because it's been like trampled by animals and stuff. But I might end up expanding the podzol over to this spot at least, because I think that spot needs to be filled in, as well as a bit over here, and maybe some across the river. Maybe around here we'll also get it. I don't know. Once I'm done with these trees, I'll figure out where to put them. But I really do need to start thinking about filling in this blank spot with foliage and really other stuff, because a while back I built these guys over here, but I never expanded on this idea. I just have the two of them sitting around, but I haven't really put any more out, and I think they're really needed. Another thing that happened in between was I had a bunch of patrols come, but this dude made it into my house somehow. I came back and noticed that door right there was just gone. I don't know where it went. I don't know how it disappeared, but this dude was just chilling in here. He could have got to me while I was hiding. Of course, I was up there safe. I made sure. But I went ahead and I tamed this guy. I got rid of his bow, so now he just sits here, and he's cool. I don't have a name tag or anything to name tag him with yet, and I can't like drop an item on him. And honestly, I didn't feel like AFKing over there with my villagers to get the sugarcane to get the name tag, because I'm capable. I can do it. I just don't want to really mess with this guy right now, so I'm gonna leave him in the boat. But I would like to use this guy later. I'd like to just have a little pillager roaming around. And maybe more. I might just tame as many pillagers as I can, and then just name tag and let him free. That might like mess with the mob cap, but I don't think that's gonna be much of a problem. Oh yeah, my what's it called? My ender pearl stash. I got a stack in a bit. So honestly, I'm ready to go to the end right now. I could, but I do lack the blaze rods, and so that is something that might get done this episode. So the plan for this episode, as I mentioned at the end of last episode, is to start doing villager stuff. And by villager stuff, I mean villager trading hall. It is time. I need the farmer villager. Farmer villager gives me apples, and apples gives me golden apples, and I can finally graduate. I can finally move on. It'll be so good. I can't wait. So there's one of two ways that this can go. One way is that I just build the normal, just straight line villager hall where you push the zombie back and forth to cure the villagers to get the discounts. Or I could like make a village of each, and then have like a house for each villager that kind of looks like what their trades are specified to. Or have like mini sub-villagers, one for armorers, one for the fletchers, one for farmers, and then just build a ton of houses, which I think is significantly better. However, that has to do with a whole lot of moving villagers from place to place, which I'm not against. And I think that's going to be the option that I'm going to pick, which means what we're going to do for this episode to start with is build I'd like to call it our little lab, where we take our villagers and then we zombify them and then we cure them and we zombify them and we cure them until their trades are perfect. So that, I think, is what I'm going to put right up here in this area. We had ideas for this. It might get bigger, it might not at this point. But I think I'm gonna put the little lab right up here and just hope that it doesn't interfere very much with where the villagers are going to be created with. So then right here we can do all the funny business with the villagers and then send them off in that direction to go live out the rest of their lives in, I was gonna say slavery, but I mean, like, they're technically not slaves. They set these prices by themselves. Honestly, I couldn't come up with a more free version of villagers other than just letting them live, but come on, we can't have that. We can't have that. So I now need to go do a couple things. One, do some research on the best method of curing and then uncuring villagers repeatedly in a reliable fashion where I'm going to be able to easily move the villagers in and cure them and then do all the magic. And then I need to come up with a design and gather materials. So that is what I'm going to do now. I will be right back. Oh, hold on, before I leave, I want to mention, I got an epic comment. Look at this easy armor toggle, so I think I'm just going to play with it off all the time. I kind of prefer it. So, you know, you don't got to see it on me, but it's still there. Perfect. Okay, after doing my little bit of reconnaissance, it doesn't actually look like this is going to be that complicated at all. It's like, honestly, even this might be overkill with material-wise. So this is essentially the bare bones design. Really, all that needs to happen is for the zombie to stand right here. So then while it's closed, the zombie's not going to infect the villager, which will be sitting on that right there. And then once it opens, the zombie will start attacking them and convert them, and the villager's just going to chill here in their minecart and not really going to go anywhere. So I can just have the villager come up here, roll up here, stop on the unpowered rail because that acts as a brake whenever it's not powered. They'll sit here, I can open that, they'll get converted, and then I'll just splash potion them and then apple them and then shut it, wait for them to cure, check their trades, and then repeat. And then once they're done, I send them on their way off to wherever they're going to be. And so the reason I'm leaving at nighttime right now is because before I go ahead and finish fleshing out the rest of this, I'm going to get a zombie in here. And so now I have to go through one of the unfortunate processes of waiting for zombies to spawn, which honestly, I don't see many around at all, which is really unfortunate because I've been here for a minute. Like, where are they? All right, we got them. Easy money. You might notice that it is the next day because I got distracted and accidentally captured the first guy who couldn't hold anything. The first zombie I got couldn't hold anything, so I had to kill him and go get a new one. Or I didn't kill him. I tried to scramble to get a name tag, but by the time I came back, he was gone, unfortunately. But that's okay. I really do want a zombie who can hold things, so I can give him a sword and he can convert the villagers quicker. So this guy's perfect. Well, this is quite unfortunate. I tried to test the whole minecart thing, and I got out of the minecart, and it put me in with the zombie, which is just perfect. I swear to God, if I get out and the zombie escapes, One thing that I think is a little bit concerning is here, I'm going to break this minecart and start this over again. I hope that it's only with the player and not with villagers. I'll test one out in a second. But if I get in this minecart and come up here, the zombie's still going to damage me. Or at least he did earlier. What the heck? Bro, come on. There we go. Yeah, he's damaging me even though I'm still in the minecart. So I hope that's a result of me just opening the thing right there, because it looks like he's not doing it right now, which is... This is perfect. This is the behavior we're looking for. Hopefully it carries on. Okay, let's run a test real quick to see what happens. Send the villager. This should still work. Yep. And then he goes. I'm not expecting him to go all the way, but it'd be... God dang, man, it's had power. And then he stops. That's not supposed to happen. But it's not happening. I don't know why it stopped, but alright, that's perfect. So now I open this trapdoor and he should start attacking again. Go on, do it. Just thinking about it. Is it because he's looking at me? There we go. Perfect. Okay, so I just need to hide myself. There we go. We got him. Now, okay, this guy looks like that needs to be here so he doesn't burn and die next time. But that's perfect. This is exactly what I want. This is perfect. Okay, we're perfect. This was at one point like the ugliest build I had done. I really wanted to use a combination of iron blocks and smooth stone to kind of make a feeling of like sanitation and sanitariness. And I was originally just going to leave it as is with just the smooth stone and iron, like just the rectangle. But then I was like, no, this just looks awful. So I threw in a bunch of other like optional bits just kind of up and around it. And I think it improved it a ton. I wouldn't say it's perfect, but it's a lot better. Let's do a little tour of the inside. This is what the inside looks like. I'm just gonna keep this small because this is literally just here to convert them and then check their trades and then repeat and then send them on their way. So now let's do the final test, wasting the final villager. I mean, not wasting. The other guy, that zombie villager, he went off to live a wonderful, beautiful zombie villager life, despite what you may or may not have seen. So let's take a look. Let's check him out. Well, that's a minor inconvenience. Okay, there we go. That's not happening again for a while. Let's check it out now. Send him on away. For some reason, he goes all the way. I really don't think he should, but it looks like they're fine. And then he goes right inside. Perfect. Isn't taking damage. Open that up. I forgot. The zombie doesn't damage him when he's looking at me. I need to put up some kind of privacy wall in here so that I can just kind of hide behind it while he does his thing. Maybe some glass. Because I think the last time I was able to stand behind some glass and he wouldn't see me. If I just stand right here, can I watch it happen? There we go. Perfect. Okay, so now we can just pretend that I've cured him and he's a good villager. And then I sent him on his way. Oh wait, that's a problem. Oh, okay, so this was designed with the thought in mind that I was going to push them after they're cured. Oh, actually, you know what? He'll be cured. He won't be a zombie, so I could just do it. Yeah. My warrior was taking damage, but it's not gonna happen whenever he's a villager. Perfect, everything is great. And in case you're wondering, the zombie villager that we just released into the wild grew up, got converted back into a villager, turned into a giant, really massive, popular scientist, and lived out the rest of his beautiful zombie villager life as a regular villager and became famous and wonderful, and that's the end of his story. Alright, next order of business. I need two things. I need 1, a blaze spawner, and 2, a spider spawner. I need spiders so I can get spider eyes to make fermented spider eyes so that I can brew up potions of weakness, and I need the blaze spawner so that I can get the blaze rods to make blaze powder to then make the potions again. That's the next step. I need potions. So I need to go find the spawners. I think the first thing I'm going to do, I'm almost certain I know where I can find a spider spawner because we have that abandoned mine shaft down over there somewhere. I don't know the odds of spider spawners spawning in abandoned mine shafts, but they have to be almost guaranteed. So I'm going to dump off all of my goodies. I'm going to get myself a new sword because this one's almost done. And then I'm going to take a trek through the nether to try and find us an a nether fortress. Oh yeah, also because of all my AFKing, there's been a whole lot of endermen who've just been placing blocks all over the place. It's really annoying. Alright, helpful tips for anyone trying to find a nether fortress. They normally spawn along the north-south axis, so for me that's this side and this direction, and they'll spawn in little strips. So they'll spawn in strips like this along the north-south axis, which means if you travel along the east-west this way, you'll have a significantly higher chance of just hitting strip after strip and re-rolling your chances of finding a new fortress rather than traveling in this direction where you could just slip in between. So for me, that means if I go this direction or this direction, but I'm going to go this direction because I've been over there a lot and I know it best, I should have the highest and easiest chance of finding one. So with that being said, let's begin the trek. Alright, perfect. Yeah, I just dug a line straight out from our little bunker over there. Every time I hit another gap, I'd stick my head out, take a look around, and here we are right here. Here we got it. We got one perfectly, and it's not even that far. I've just got a straight line, a straight tunnel. Perfect for future infrastructure, future fast traveling branches and stuff. It looks like I can just build a little staircase. I mean, I'm going to have to figure out how to get blocks beneath me. That's not really going to be that's not going to be easy at all. Just straight down, and then I can build a staircase right into it, and then I can make my way around, or I can just go straight down to the spawner guy right there. And we're set. We're golden. Alright, so I've probably done this in the least effective manner possible. I just dug all the way down until I had a staircase that could come all the way down to the bottom. Anyways, we're here now, and we get to go on a little bit of an exploration. And I am just straight guzzling this suspicious stew down here. I'm eating so much of it. Look at my hunger, all the way full. Anyways, this is about what I've come looking for. I've got my 16 blaze rods. That should be enough to hold me over for a long time. Now I've got the soul sand. I've got the nether wart. I should be good to go. We should be set to move on. I haven't really found my way over to the spawner quite yet. I just kind of like glanced at it. Oh, baby, I've got one of everything. I just kind of glanced at it off to the side, and I'm thinking next episode I'm going to come back and do that. Not right now. I don't really feel like it. I mean, I've got my 16 blaze rods. That's more than enough for quite a while, so I should be fine. Alright, now I gotta figure out how the heck to get out of here. I was not paying attention to how I got here. Excellent news! I just picked up one of these bad boys on the way back. Honestly, I could probably collect the other 3 right now, and then we could go beat the wither. like this episode and get my beacon. But I'm gonna save that for later. It won't be too difficult for me to get the beacon at this point, and I could get the full setup like right now. I have more than enough resources for it, but I don't feel like doing that right now. We're doing other stuff. Can you not? So I was just prepping to go and start, you know, dealing with the spiders. Where are they? Probably like right beneath me or over there somewhere. Anyways, I opened up my mob items chest and I have 46 spider heads in here. I do not need to deal with spiders for a while. So, you know what? Now, we are completely ready, unless I don't have gunpowder. I've got gunpowder. We have everything we need to actually start doing zombies, or villagers. Alright, we are ready to start the process. So I've got this graphic right here, which either I'm reading wrong, or just, it is wrong. But, based on my understanding of how this works, this is telling me that I need to put a netherwort, or brew a netherwort potion and then give it the fermented spider eye and it will make weakness. I'm pretty sure that's wrong, so I'm gonna do it my way first and see if it works. And my way would be just putting in this fermented spider eye, because I'm almost certain that that's how you make a weakness potion. Yeah, weakness. Okay, yeah, honestly, I have no clue how to read this graphic if that's the case. I know if you use the sugar with the netherwort potion, I keep forgetting what the netherwort potion is called. You get speed, rabbit's foot, you get jump boost. Everything else I think is correct, just this feels wrong, or at least I think it's wrong. Anyways, then we hop on and give that the gunpowder, and that should be exactly what I need. Alright, we are now completely ready to start the process, so let's get the first villager in there. So that was supposed to happen. Dude came right in here and immediately converted. I mean, not that like I'm really complaining because I'm always gonna need to do that, but that's not really something I want. Anyways, let's start the oh, I forgot this took 5 minutes. Man, I'm gonna be sitting here for so long. Oh, look at how beautiful he is, the beautiful cured villager. Hopefully the zombie does not decide to start attacking him from there, and I can start giving him trades. Wait, is he even sitting in the minecart right now? I can't tell. It doesn't matter. Can you, get a job, please? I cannot get this guy to take the job, which I think really puts a little bit of a dent in my design, because it is right in front of his face. Dude is looking at nothing but the job site, and he just will not take it. He took it for some reason. I don't know what changed. Alright, let's take a look. So I'm not quite sure where the diamond trade, or where the apple trades are going to be. I assume they would be on the top too, so I'm just going to keep cycling until I see them there, hopefully. This is actually pretty bad, because if getting them to take jobs just becomes the world's longest process, I am never going to be done getting all of my villagers for every trade that I want and then filling them all in, because I'm just going to be stuck at this part forever. I need to figure out what's going on, and honestly, based on my knowledge of villagers, there is nothing wrong. This should work. Like, the fact that he took it the one time tells me that this works. There's just some reason that it is incredibly inconsistent and isn't working whenever I want it to, and I just can't figure out what that is. Okay, I've done a little bit of research, and you can tell by the way he's looking. Apparently, I completely forgot that that's the fisherman item, or I'm pretty sure it is. He is actually trying to pathfind over to this barrel, but since he's in the minecart, he can't move, and it takes him a very long time to get to here. So I should be able to switch that with a chest, and then it will not be an issue anymore. Let's give that a shot. Okay, moment of truth. It should be so quick and easy this time. I am so glad I came up with some kind of issue as to why this problem. Oh, yes, exactly as expected. Oh, that's so perfect. Exactly as expected. So perfect, so perfect. Okay, so I've been doing quite a bit of curing. I'm down to 2 weakness potions left, so I've done it 4 times, which is, I think, 20 minutes. I'm pretty sure it's 5 minutes in between each cure. But, as you can see, it's not an apple trade, because I learned that the farmer villagers only get the apple trade on the 2nd trade. So, I brought him down to where I can just dump in a bunch of carrots and then pull him out. Hopefully, this will bring him up to the next level, and hopefully he'll have apples. It's like a 60% chance. I decided I would take that risk, cure him all the way down. Hopefully this gives me what I want. If it doesn't, I don't want to have to do it again. Oh, thank God. Yes. Oh, look at this. Oh, that's so beautiful. That was a stack of apples for literally nothing. That took me like, what, 20 carrots or something? Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. Alright, now for the experience of getting... Why are you trying to run in there? What do you want to have in my little lab? Get out of here. What was I saying? I don't remember. I've completely forgotten. I'm gonna get this villager into the completely 100% temporary and not going to be permanent for the next, like, quite a while, probably, holding cell. Alright, this is beyond perfect. I am so set for apples. I am so excited. It's so easy now. It's so great. It's so perfect. I love this so much. I need to set up a completely fully automated sugarcane farm so that I can take advantage of these guys and their paper trades so that I can get really easy and really cheap emeralds. And because I'm now in the position to drop these paper trades all the way down to just 1 paper per emerald, I really don't need this massive setup over here. I can just do a really simple, small thing, so I can just trickle in some sugarcane and then trickle out some emeralds. And this guy hasn't reset his trades, so hopefully I didn't do something wrong with him. But yeah, in the future, there's going to be an automated sugarcane farm to pair with these guys to get easy emeralds so that I don't even need to worry with bringing carrots back to this guy. I can just take the apples out. Ah, he's so nice. I literally just come up to him, I give him a couple carrots, and then he gives me a stack of apples in return. This is so perfect though. I'm going to craft up a bunch of golden apples so that we can be just absolutely set for food, set for regeneration in general, up until I get beacons everywhere. This is almost the last step in just no longer being in ultra hardcore, pretty much just in hardcore at this point. Oh, how beautiful it is. Look at all this gold. Look at, they're so pretty. It's so pretty, it's so perfect. So now I can guzzle down a bunch of these. This is expensive if you're not me, to be honest. These are completely free to me. But full on hunger, full on health, 2 extra health bars. I've got absorption. It's so pretty. It's so nice. I have so little threats now. So little threats. We're set. I don't need to eat this steak anymore. I am all golden apples from here on out. How did my boots end up in there? Okay, everybody, and now marked a very good time to move on to the next segment of our video, ending it. I would like to extend a huge thanks to these individuals for subscribing: Valentina Delorias and Mad Tui. You guys are the very best, and this thanks to all of y'all here that makes playing this game and sharing with y'all oh so enjoying. If at any point during this episode you have decided to subscribe, please tell me that you've done so in the comments so that I can include you in this tunnel right here. I'm planning on putting all of my subscribers in here and just making it really long and really deep and really fun. Next episode, you guys can expect either the spider farm that's going to be under there somewhere, or the blaze farm, which is going to be in that block somewhere in the nether with where the blazes are. Hopefully I can do both of them next episode. That's kind of what I want to do. But with that, thank you very much for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.